Be recording now. How did I forget to fill in this? How did I forget? Oh. It's the best that we can do. Okay. Hello and welcome back to some Minecraft Rogue Paradise Gold Age, episode 949? 48? 49? I'm not too sure, I tell you, I'm not too sure. Okay. But last episode we got a lot done here. As you can see, we basically greenified this entire hallway over here. And you know what, I'm actually thinking about bringing in more of these, I tell you. Getting rid of the old... Keep breaking torches, I tell you, keep breaking torches. I'm thinking about getting rid of the old oak pillars all around, I tell you. And replacing them with the new stuff. But I'm also thinking about putting back some of this. But now I'm not too sure, I tell you. I am not too sure. Because if I was to do that, how would it actually look? How would it actually look? Notice I should have, you know, taken that down. Could not get the words out there, too. Could not get the words out. Really? There we go. Finally. Place them where I want to. Okay. So, you know what? We need to actually go grab some potatoes before I do any more work here. And plus I need to go make some more lime terracotta. Because I am almost out of it, I tell you. I am almost out of it. Lime terracotta. You know what? We've been using a lot of more lime terracotta around here. You know, more and more. You know what I'm thinking, right? What if I was to move this wall back a bit? It could work. It could work. We're doing revolutionizing ideas of more recently, I tell you. That is lime concrete. Let's get rid of that. Almost broke the glass there. Okay. So we'll get rid of that, shove it in the concrete area. That is now the concrete area. Because I do not have... I was wondering what that was there. So, did I have all of this green terracotta in this chest? No. No. Oh, there we go. Oh, I have leftover green terracotta, but I do not have any just terracotta. I just do not have any normal terracotta. We might have to go out to make some, I tell you. We might have to go out to make some. We better also cook up a stack of, you know, green dye, I tell you, because we've used it quite a lot. Burns? Oh, no, that's not Burns. Sorry, Burns is normally up there. Are you pooping on my roof? Are you pooping on my roof? You okay, Nod? I'm out here, Nod. Do not worry, I'm not inside there now. Argold, Burns. Where's Snowball? Can we spot Snowball around? The little mischief maker. Ah, there's Snowball. Are you eating all of the dirt out the chest, I tell you? Look how much you've eaten from there. How could you? How could you? Oh! That was horrifying, I tell you. Oh! I didn't realise I had these bolts in here. These are some very old bolts, in fact, I tell you. I should really get rid of that, I tell you. It's not very nice. Need to come up with a better wagon, I tell you. Sorry, I'm just looking at the landscape now, I tell you. Just looking at the landscape. Should I put some string under our thingy? I think I might actually do that now. I think I might actually do that now. You know what? No. We need food because I'm gonna run out of food and I'm gonna have to run all the way to the, you know, food area. Just, you know, taking damage, so I don't want to do that. Hello there, Bill. I'm actually thinking about installing a bunch of, what do you call it, iron golems down below in my little area down there, the Lush caves. As just a precaution to deal with certain mobs, I tell you. Just get them out of the way. But then I'm afraid that, you know, ogre might spawn down there, but I'm not sure if it can spawn down there. I think something could spawn up there. That's a very rare chance if it does. So, I'm not too sure about down below, I tell you. Down below. The place down under. Definitely not Australia. That is under. Well, if you dig far enough, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Well, it's not looking too bad, I tell you. We're kind of just cleaning up the thingy. Like, it's abandoned, I tell you, kind of looking. But not really, it's kind of just nature's taken over. Yeah, that looks a lot cleaner. It looks a lot cleaner, I tell you. You know what? I'm not too sure about the one actually on this bit here. I'm thinking about just getting rid of that. Just get rid of all of that. Like, it's nice for effect, but it kind of just clouds up the build, I tell you. Kind of just clouds up the build. Like, some maintenance is done, but if we don't keep, you know, the windmill spinning because of all that, you know, foliage, keeping it stuck. So that's what we'll see. That is what we'll see. Okay. Oh well. It's time to head on down. Wojtek, please do not take any damage when you come down there. Oh, at least, you know, Wojtek's a bit more responsible. And not just jumping down taking damage. But I thought before we go, I might as well check on this. Yeah, it's not fully finished yet. I'll be back to replenish all of that soon. Because we still have a lot of potatoes to cook up, I tell you. We don't really get many potatoes from that potato farm no more, I tell you. That is why I plan on doing Operation Potato Market Garden. Well, everyone knows, you know, what happened with Market Garden. You know, it's 2 operations, Market and Garden. But it was failed, you know, power troop and, you know, thing in World War II. But Potato Market Garden is that I'm going to drop potatoes into the soil, like in random spots around my world. It sounds strange, it is strange, and it's a very weird operation. Let's see. Break this. Now, Operation Potato Market Garden is that I will drop a lot of potatoes. Sorry, I'm getting distracted now. I'm getting distracted. Getting a bit distracted with all this. Trying to make sure it looks natural, but not, you know, out of place natural. So I want it to look like, you know, oh, we didn't continue it all the way. We continued it for the wall, but we did not continue it all the way through this wall. And the same goes for this bit here, because I do plan on actually going across this entire bit here. There we go. Just go like that. And you know what? I do have a great thing that I wanted to talk about. And that was, so, Operation Potato Market Garden was an idea that I came up with that involved using our elytra so we could get, you know, more use out of it. But I was gonna go around the world. You know that one guy in America who went around planting apples everywhere? That's what I want to do, but with potatoes. It sounds strange, and it is very strange. There's no hiding that fact, I tell you. But I thought it would be a fun idea, I tell you. Just fun projects like that, I tell you. That's what we'll do. That is what we'll do. There we go. I was actually thinking about shrinking back this wall a bit. Why all of a sudden? Well, I started thinking, right. This wall would be a great area for a new build. So I started thinking about that, I tell you. Started thinking about that. And I kind of have a good idea of what I could build here. But it's like, you know, a hard decision, I tell you, of making that. Okay. Like that. Obviously we'll break that there. Torch all of that up. Yeah, I guess it could work. If I did that, yeah. It matches up properly. Let me just mine all the way along here. Okay, back to the other idea that I wanted to talk about. I talked about Operation Potato Market Garden, I tell you. It's a very strange operation. But the one that I wanted to talk about was a build project that I planned a long time ago that involved us going underwater. But it will probably be one of the hardest underwater builds. I say, you know, the hardest. This one's probably the second hardest, I tell you. Because this build project, we're actually got to be living in that area for a little while. Like, we're going to have to scrap together, you know, garden up maybe 20 stacks of sand. That's how much, you know, sand I'm going to need. Because we're going to build a facility somewhere in this ocean. I am thinking this location over here, though it is quite close to Dino Land, being up there. But I feel like this would be the deepest trench over here. You can't really see what depth it is, but you can see that it's the deepest, largest trench system around in the ocean. There is the one over that direction that is quite deep, but not deep enough. And then we do have, so we have that spot. Where is that other one that I saw earlier? We have this spot over here. This is probably the second largest one, but then it's too close to my islands and all that. That would just cause problems. I guess I could build it in this area here. It would kind of just be like a connection building. Because I guess I could make, like, you know, I could build a facility, but I could make like a railway station. I don't really want to make, you know, roads in our jungle. As, you know, I want to keep it, you know, a lush barrier that, you know, separates other lands that have roads, you know, like other cities that are built that have roads. So I'm thinking, right, that every road that comes near will just go around the jungle. So this would be our corridor to get past the jungle. If the jungle went any further, we would have probably set up like a little ferry and, you know, across the water. It would have been funny though. It would have been fun. You know what, I might actually keep that idea. We'll have to explore this area. I've already been in this area, but we'll have to just, you know, get it all, you know, out on the map there. So that I can do the planning of that ferry and thing. So, yeah, build a little ferry, you know, across this bit. Problem is, this is a big mountainscape. So the ferry's probably got to be from this point to that point there. So I don't really want to mess with that island. I guess I could make it well, that's going to go inward, so I guess I could build a ferry point there. You just go through here, you drop off your boat, and then you just continue on your path journey. Because I do plan on one day that we can walk around our entire world. Now that won't be happening for a long time, I tell you. Though I did actually come up with a brilliant idea, I tell you, a brilliant idea. And I might as well talk about this idea to you so now, so I'll remember it in the future. So, I had an idea about a... Oh, it's just went clear out my head. It just went clear out my head. Ah, there it is. I remember now. Okay, so, I wanted to do something similar to what we are doing with the Abbey. But, you know... Oops, wait 1 second. So, we have the Abbey, the Grand Abbey in Boxtown, and I plan on building the great cathedral in Mashalden. But I had the idea of building multiple monasteries around the landscape because, you know, a lot of the time, a lot of cities are built around monasteries. So sort of I built random monasteries, you know, somewhere. You know, one day I might build a little tiny village around it. You know, it could be in the strangest place, you know, the Mushroom, you know, Island. I do want to come back to the Mushroom Island. I actually took some dirt from here, I'm pretty sure, a long time ago. Did I? You know what, I'm not too sure. I am not too sure. I would love to, you know, fix up this island because I do plan on using this island for just a little base on the water. It really is just basically the Atlantis of this land. It's not underwater. Atlantis was originally on top of the water, but it, you know, you can look into the little tiny history of, you know, Atlantis and, you know, Greek mythology, I tell you. It's very complicated stuff. Alright. But I kind of just wanted it to be like, you know, an area that we could hang out at. Kind of like our base, but, you know, if we could dial that up to like 2. I feel like that would be a great idea too. Ah, that's where the torch was supposed to go. I forgot that I removed it. Just place it there. Yeah, not too bad. As that, I could place it there. Just give off the best light in there. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I do need to fix up this roof bit here, I tell you. Because it does go like that. But I feel like it should have went inwards a bit. And then around. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let me break that. I don't think we really need that if no vines are under it. Okay. You know what? I'm talking about all these ideas, I tell you. But I feel like I'm not mapped them out right for you. And it really annoys me sometimes when I don't do that properly. Like, I want to give you the vision of what I see in my head. But it's like the hardest thing to actually do that for people, I tell you, because it always comes out something different. It's very strange, that, I tell you. It's like, I don't think it's rightly named, right? But you know the, you know, game that is called, you know, Chinese Whispers. It's not a very good, you know, its name's quite racist. But they made you play that in like nursery and all that, I tell you. I guess you would probably call it like, you know, Whisper. The Whisper game now. But you know, I guess it's kinda, if you think about it, it's kinda accurate because Chinese courts, you didn't want to disturb your lord. I don't know what, you know, to call it again. Your emperor, that's it. Your emperor. So it's kind of understandable that, you know, it would be kind of, you know, like that. There? Yeah, that's the right amount of size in there. Just break all of that there. But, you know, when you're trying to give someone your, like, vision, like, you're whispering in the ear, like, 15 different people before it comes down to them, I tell you. So it's always, like, the hardest thing to try and, you know, tell someone, like, the vision of what you see here. I do plan on doing a lot more, green around here. But you can see that it's got to come down this way, I tell you. I don't know about going all the way up to the roof there. I might. I'm not too sure. I am just not too sure. Holy moly! A creeper incident. I've not had one of those happen in a while. And I just fixed this floor and I just worked on it. I can fill in the pillar though. Where did the creeper spawn from? I turned my head for like a second. Did it come from down here? Well, that's the darkest spot over there. But I guess it spawned on the stairs here? Because I was facing this direction. That kinda sucks. That does kinda suck. That is very strange. Well, don't worry, I have like 32 slabs on me. And you know what, some of these Lorens, I saw it for like, you know, a while. You know what, if I did it like this, I tell you, I'm talking, you know, past tense. But if I did it like this, the slabs would take the most explosion. And you look what happened, a creeper blew up behind me. And the most strangest coincidence, I tell you. The most strangest coincidence. I almost just made the wrong thing. I needed sticks. I say I needed sticks and I saw that I had a bunch of sticks down there. Okay, let's put some more lighting up. I tell you, this entrance has been always quite awkward. Would it be better to just widen it? You burnt down my library again! You burnt down my library again. I put all this cobblestone in the way so you don't burn down my library, and you burn down my library. Eat some baked potatoes, we're gonna have to go into the lava. I am so annoyed at that, Terry. I am so annoyed at that. You know how many times I've built up there? I don't even have the books to replenish that area because I was saving those books there for something else. So I can't even repair all of this. I was gonna say, you know, we could actually bring this over to here, you know, because, you know, this used to be a door. And I guess I could actually just pillar beside it. Yeah. But there. Let's mine it all the way up to there. There we go. I really hate when this happens, I tell you. I really do. Break that. There we go. It's kind of a bit more pronounced, I tell you, this area. But there used to be an idea that I would make a door kind of thing over here. It's not really centered with the water pool, I tell you. But you know what? Centering's not really that necessary, I tell you. Like, centering something is great, but when you look at a lot of architecture in real life, if you look at architecture of like San Francisco back in the 1930s, I tell you, or New York back in the 1930s, you see how messed up some of the building is. Oh, like it's some terrible building back then, I tell you. Like, it's efficient sometimes, but 90% of the time it's just terrible building. Just terrible building. I was checking to see if I have any terracotta left over. Do I got any terracotta in here? No. What about in here? No. Well, it was worth a check, I tell you. It was worth a check. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll keep this bit here for now, I'll tell you. I think if I do work here, I would probably kind of just do like a slab in the middle, maybe. Or maybe even bring that further back. Kind of give you a better idea. And go like that. Yeah. It curves down the cave, makes it a bit more efficient. And I guess I could decorate the walls of this cave, you know, like this. And then, you know, change it up in the future. Like, I don't always plan on having this little bit over here. Like, I like this area here. It's a nice area. But it really does not have the functionality, I tell you. Really does not have the functionality. How does that look when you come in? Kinda looks a little bit weird. I was just about to break it with that, but then I realized that's not, you know, silk touch. There we go. Yeah, that looks a little bit nicer. But then it's kinda crowded at the sides. And we do have like a little tiny door there. And if I break that, and then that. And then that. And next, you know, this one. It's, you know, we were going around in circles. You know what, that does not look too bad, I tell you. I do kind of feel that we should, you know, expand this a little bit here. A little. Look at it more, make it look more full. Yeah, that's not too bad. What do you actually enchant up to now? Level 16. That is not bad at all. If these books over here were closer, it would have been probably level 28. Possibly. Possibly. But you know what? I quite enjoyed what we've done so far this episode, I tell you. But now, it is time for this. This lava here is like, you know, the trash can lava that I used to use. But I have not used in such a long time, I tell you. Such a long time. There we go. What could we talk about? Well, Nintendo had that thingy when they announced Pokemon Z. You know, it's funny to think, you know, Pokemon Z, something came up by fans, became, you know, something reality. Many years later, I tell you. Many years later. But the ZA. It's Pokemon Legends games. And you know what, not bad, I tell you, because the Arceus one was not that bad. Well, I never played it. I have it, but I never played it. I just do not find it very much will to play the newer Pokemon games, I tell you. Like, Sword and Shield was the closest one, because I actually played the starting bit of that. But my Pokemon leveled up so fast that it kind of just became, oh, well, these things are just going to level up that fast, you know, there's no really any challenge to this. So I kind of just did not want to play it no more. There we go. I guess I could build something here. Like, it looks a lot more open. More enjoyable. Like, do I really need this area here? Like, I could just fill it in. I like the idea of building a little bridge over this little gap and seeing down into it. But I'm not too sure, I tell you, I'm not too sure. So you know what, I'll add a little bit of extra light in there, I tell you. We can remove that. I'm adding extra lighting because I know that I'm going to come through here later and add some, what do you call it, hidden lighting, I tell you. I could actually start doing some hidden lighting there and there, you know, just around. I guess I could see. I don't think I have much glowstone, I tell you. But I guess that means we could go on a little bit of a trip to the nether. Sorry, I sort of saw something there. Sort of saw something there. Okay. Oh wait, I was just about to pounce into the nether portal there. No, we're not doing that for now. But I do actually have some. Always leave a little bit just in case, you know, you need to do something else. Not all the time I do. You know what I tell you? The mod pack that we use for this, you know, thing. You see that I don't really use a lot of modded stuff, I tell you. But I've realized, you know, my mod pack's kind of friendly to the vanilla. Like, it's not like overwhelming. Like, if I was to show you what we have, you know, we have that. You know, we have, you know, red nether brick. That is not natural, is it? Nether wart block. Yeah, it's not natural. Is it? I don't remember red nether brick. That's probably from the Moorcraft, right? Right? Not sure. Not sure, but I can just go at more. No, it's natural. No, it must be added by that nether mod. That's what it is. Sorry, I was trying to figure that out there for a second. But you know what? It is pretty, you know, vanilla. You know, our mod pack. Like now we're starting to get into the hats, adventuring tools. You got an escape rope. It teleports you out of a cave. It's basically what you have in Pokemon. You get a flashlight. The flashlight's not actually that bad. Ender Lantern, kinda OP that, I tell you. But you know what? It's great for when you're in the depths of the mine and you're just looking for that specific ore. It doesn't actually work too well for diamond, I tell you. Because you know how much redstone's down there? A lot. Mining lantern. Then you got mining helmets, you know, hats. And then over here we have the... You know what? I can't remember what you call this mod. The RPG inventory mod. That's what it's called. RPG inventory mod. Basically that's some like class stuff that you can work to. This we have been working on getting for like ages, but I have still yet to get Mage, Archer. The Archer kinda adds an overpowered bow. And then there are, you know, wands, but I tell you, I don't even know how you get the wand in the first place, I tell you. Maybe you get it with your selection of, you know, you right click or crouch and bam, you get to this menu that tells you, oh, you can pick one of these to pick. You can pick the fairy wand or something. Rage Breaker. Rage Breaker was, it's a 12-point damage one. You know, it was never that powerful, so I never made it. Because my tool is already, you know, quite powerful. And then we have, you know, the non-vanilla, stuff, Bibliocraft. But then, if you think about it, Bibliocraft is what, you know, should have been in Minecraft, I tell you. Like, I remember seeing, it was Dallas Med's video, and they talked about, you know, the add-on that was, you know, for free in Minecraft. I remember actually that add-on that gives all of this stuff was actually stolen and re-uploaded again on, you know, the marketplace. A free one for free. It got stolen. It's kind of stupid, I tell you. Why steal a free one when you could just maybe, you know, the paid one? It's not really worth, you know, that much that they try and, you know, thingy for it. But you know what? Bibliocraft is basically, you know, something that should have been in Minecraft, you know, a long time ago. And it's basically vanilla stuff. But, you know, just a little bit of, you know, non-vanilla stuff like fancy lamps. And I feel like, you know, fancy lamps would be great for Minecraft because, you know, you make the regular lamp, fancy lamp, and then you just dye it. It's just simplistic. And then, you know, having tables, desks, they're all, you know, these were in 1.7 before 1.17.10. No, 1.7.10, sorry. And, you know, they were all made back then. A frame table, not bad. But, you know, it has a lot of stuff that, you know, also that jungle clock is basically exactly what they have in, what do you call it? What's it called? That add-on, I tell you, as I was talking about earlier. It's basically like that, but if it was long. It's a grandfather's clock. I really like how add-ons in Bedrock actually place, I tell you, because it just pops out. You know, like it's unfolded like a Mary Poppins bag. But I would say, you know, I would say painting frames, no. And map frames, probably. Those would be the things that I would, you know, keep out. Same with typewriters. And sword pedestals. Remember there used to be a Legend of Zelda kind of sword pedestal that you could get. But I was never able to get the sword out of the thingy. Even in creative. Oak armor stands. Like, you know, it feels like this should have been in Minecraft ages ago. And then just ignore. Well, I guess you could ignore all of this. It's not really that useful, any of this, I tell you. Tape measure? I've never used it, but I think it's actually you click on a block and then you walk away from that block and you see how many blocks it is away. That would be cool. That would be cool. That would be cool. But, you know, a lot of the stuff, you know, it's not really needed. The chair stuff, yeah, but, you know, a lot of the stuff, you know, it's not actually needed for anything in Biblio, I would say. Block Craftery? We got the Block Craftery mod. It is so that we can make any kind of block place onto this. But I never used it. I got it and never used it. TenkoCraft, you know, it's pretty friendly, you know, Final Fantasy. Chest transporter, you know, I just want to lift my chest and place it, you know, elsewhere. I get all the effects, you know, my hunger goes down. So, you know, it has a good, you know, payoff. Colored lights, that would not be in Minecraft. It barely even works in this one, I tell you. And just your regular stuff, you know, you got your Dr. Shark's More Creatures. More Creatures, you know, a well, you know, thing because it's not that, you know, singy, I tell you. Not, you know. Oh, I forgot about Enchanting Plus there. But, you know, it's not that over, you know, shadowing of the base game, I tell you. I feel like it should be in the base game, like something that you could turn on and off. You got fairy lights. That's not bad, but you know, I feel like there's too many different variety of fairy lights. I could never get any of the other ones to work very well. I just use the base ones. You know, pretty, you know, vanilla break and, you know, our fossil and archaeology. Yeah, that is fossil and archaeology. I was confused there for a second. And then you got Morecraft. Morecraft basically just gives you more armor. It's really great. Plus you get squid. And it's supposed to give you 2 ink sacs. But sadly, no squid spawn in my world. So sad, I tell you. So sad. And then the Ender Dragon armor, even if you kill the Ender Dragon twice, I tell you, even if you kill it twice, you don't actually get the full armor. You actually have to spawn it in. So we actually had to sacrifice, items so that we could get the few pieces, that we needed. Because the second boss fight, you don't actually get anything. I don't know if it's the final boss fight that you actually get some, but if it did, I would just, burn it, destroy it. Payment, I tell you, payment. But it really is something that's annoying, I tell you, with the Ender Dragon armor, because you can't complete it, because, you can only complete 2 pieces, and then you can't complete it. Stupid, I tell you, stupid. But you should get it from the first boss fight, because the full dragon's still there. But then every time that you fight it, you're just reincarnating it. Bedrock tools, you can't actually use any of these, because you actually need bedrock for it. That makes me chuckle, I tell you. It's a crayfish furniture mod. That there is just open blocks. We don't actually use open blocks that much, or at all. I don't think so. Weapons mod. A lot of these weapon mods. Oh, portal guns. Those are very breaking of vanilla. The weapons mod. It's great. It's not too overpowered, but it is kind of underwhelming, especially the muskets. Sakura mod. You know what? Sakura mod's pretty cool. I just can't go into its biome because it's the only biome that I've ever had biome lag. So if we have to head into it for like a specific thing, I will have to probably sacrifice certain items so that it can be brought in by the Lord, I tell you. Because sometimes, it has to be like that, I tell you. Just unstable, biomes. I would love to play through it, play in the biome, but it's just a very unstable biome. And then, storage drawers, I've never used those. Twilight Forest, we've been there. Didn't realise it was a ruby drill. Or a sapphire drill. I don't think I've seen sapphire drills. Emerald drill? 3x3x3. The normal drill's pretty good on its own. I don't really realise, why you would need... Oh, it adds extra free, but it's not really worth that extra free, I tell you. And plus, in the newer updates, emeralds are that easy to get. You could probably mass produce this thing, even with, gold being, expensive. Because you could just go ahead to the nether, grab everything you need for that. The sushi mod, Twilight Forest. We got Tropicraft there. We got this because I thought it would be a fun thing to get. But I just cannot get the Neptune armor, as it requires... What does it require? Older debris. Neptunite scrap. It's actually quite a fun thing, I tell you. I would love to go explore the nether and try and find it, I tell you. And then you just got the pillager boss that you can fight. Hello. I look at that. And then you got the rainbow armor, the vanilla plus tools, that's where the hammer comes from, and your backpacks. So really it's not a very, game breaking mod pack altogether. Like, it's just a pretty simple one, I tell you. Just a pretty simple one. Alright. I do actually have some grey wool, I tell you. So I could just go break that, break this. I've not broken that block in a long time. Just go. That's not bad, actually. Because you can only see it from the outside and it just looks like it's a light, going inwards. The water broke there a little. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. It does give off, enough light. I could actually just hide a light under here. Just because, it's a corner piece. Great place to hide light in, I tell you. Great place to hide light in. Yeah, that won't work. That won't work. Well, maybe. Like, it's only a dark patch like that. But now I'm not too sure, I tell you. Not too sure. I'm going around lighting all the underbelly up. Oh, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Now I could actually break that there. Place that there. It makes me want to go out and start a individual farm for just farming wool. Like, you know, we'll have ginormous white sheep fans, you know, pen. And then we'll have grey, we'll have black, we'll have yellow, green, blue, purple. Just have it all, you know, in big pens everywhere. Like a ranch. What I exactly want to build in Voxtown, out this way. I want to build a ranch of some sorts. That would be a great idea, I tell you. If I was able to light this up with hidden lighting, I tell you, I could build this into a ranch. And it would also mean that it kind of gives it protection. Because it'd be, you know, I'll probably build it around this area here. But you could just say, oh, you know, we don't build there because of the ranch. It would not be a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. And I could have them as free roam sheep. So we would have to block up the river access, I tell you. We don't want them escaping into the river. But it'd be a great idea, I tell you. But the thing is, I could have mountain sheep. Like build a sheep pen up here in the mountains, I tell you. A mountain ranch. Or I could just build a ranch down here. Just fill in the holes down here. Fill in the water. Kind of just level off the area. And just make that a ranch. I'm, you know, building a factory out this way, so it would kind of make sense that there's kind of a ranch out this way. Not a bad idea. Tell you, this is the less holy bit here of all of this land, because that one has like tons of holes. This one has like, you know, a few. Plus there was the river supposed to generate around this area, if you can see. So you know what, I like that idea. We'll, you know, work on fixing up that river. It looks like it might connect up with this river up here. Could be, could be. The itch of my ear there. There's a village down there. A very tiny village. But there is a village down there. Might have to take a check out of that. Might have to take a check out of that. And I do have green wool on me, I tell you. We'll take 6. Turn that into green carpets. That green carpet. Not bad. I don't know if I'll keep that bit there forever, I tell you. I'm not too sure on that. I don't know why I kept gravel around here. I don't know why I kept the gravel around here. Try to think why I'm, you know, keeping the gravel here. There we go. And go like that. Grab carpets. Place the carpet there. Bam! Not bad. Not bad at all. I would place one on this island, but you know, there's not really dirt on that island. I realize it's gonna be hard to hide some of the lighting around here. It's gonna be hard to hide some of the lighting around here. I could, if I mine 2 blocks up there, place that there. And then head over here. And not grab anything out of there because I need a certain material, that being leaves. Jungle leaves to be more specific. Bam. Not bad. Would that negate the need for that there? Not really. It does a start. It is a beginning. Alright, grab that. Using carpets to, you know, get up higher. Makes me chuckle, I tell you. Makes me chuckle. Break that, break that, place that, place that. Yeah, just, you know, makes the place look a little bit more lush. Over green. Oh, there will be more green here. But you know what, I think that's the best place to leave off that, I tell you, because I don't know where else I would like to place some... Ah, there. Put that in there, put that in there. Not bad at all. Yeah, it works out quite fine now. There we go. And also this kind of leads down to that area that we were at, you know, last episode, that we blocked up. You know what, I was trying to realise why there was wood there. Dark oak wood. Why was there dark oak wood there? We got to go on a little check, tell you. See what we're seeing. Ah, it's egg room. But that area is no longer used. So we're fine. If I ever do want to do something down here, you know, we'll have to, you know, get by the, what do you call it, thingy there. The egg room. That would be quite the pain, I tell you. Quite the pain. There we go. It's always quite satisfying when you're doing stuff like this, I tell you. You get to see what, you know, changes, I tell you. With the lighting. Make certain stuff no longer needed. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Actually, why did I never think about this before? I could have just went like that. Bam. Lighten. Ah, I've fallen in the water. I've fallen in the water. There we go. Okay, put that in the backpack. Yeah, I think, you know, we could grab a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. You know, it is very old school using, you know, carpets to hide lighting, but really it's just an effective way, I tell you. Really it's just an effective way. Can't really do it with, you know, moss, you know, that people use today. Why did I never just light up the inside there? What is that? What is that? You know what? I'm trying to identify it, and I think I have a good idea on what it actually is. That's that area, yeah. That over there is something that I thought was not still here. I thought I removed every little bit of this bit. But no. No, I did not. It's still down here. But I could just go like that. Fill that in. This was an old tunnel from back in the day that I used for a build project that were called like the Six Falls or something. It was not too bad to tell you. It was not too bad at all. But I just never used it, but also it was kinda not really usable. Kinda not really usable. Alright. Well, I can hide a light in behind you. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad at all. I can get rid of you. I can just hide, you know, a light in over here and get rid of that. You can kind of see it there. It's not really hidden, but you know, it does not really matter. I was thinking about putting one over here, but there's already a light over here. I guess I could do a double. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. We could have done one over there. But you know what? This episode is getting a bit long, I tell you. This episode is getting a bit long. So, I think that's where we'll end off for today, I tell you. I think that's where we'll end off for today. I'll put that in there, because I might need it later. Nothing to put in here, so I can take that. Grab that. And we can now head on back up to the surface. You know what, I do quite enjoy not seeing so many torches everywhere. It does kind of make me nostalgic for the torches, I tell you. Sorry about burping there, I tell you. How long is this going to take to grow? I'll just do it myself. Grass takes too long to grow, just do it yourself. I need to hide some of these laying over here. Bam, done, complete. Perfect. Perfect. I do want to work on the Proto Tunnel, I'll tell you. The Proto Tunnel is a project that I am now starting to think, you know, I should really work on it, I tell you. Because we're on, 900 something episodes, I tell you. And I've not worked on it, I tell you. I feel kinda bad for the commenter that I named it after, I tell you. Move away. So I kinda feel bad for that commenter, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna work on it soon, I tell you. And that's what we're gonna do, I tell you. That's what we're going to do. I do still have the, wanting to do that, what you call it? Bridgemaster Temple up a bit. But every time that I look at it, I think I might do. But then I think of preserving it, I tell you. As it holds, a semblance of, why we came back to do better builds. To do what we did not finish before. So I do wonder, right, I tell you. You okay? Yeah, okay. But I do want to do one project with it, revamp it all. Question is, should I just keep it in the same style, or should I just change its style altogether, make it, more, like a tower kind of design, I tell you. Could be a good idea. Chess. Okay. Well, we'll not end it here in a little while. So, hopefully you did enjoy all of this. Have a nice day, safe, hope to civil, maybe some rushes, think of the vitamins, very important, and bye-bye, see you next time, bye-bye, see you, bye-bye!